Hey Scorpio, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of May 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome. And I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my white tarot deck. I really like this deck. And I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And Scorpio, I will close out your reading with a Secret Language of Color Oracle card. I think that's it for the intro. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading. Hope you're having a good spring, Scorpio. Go ahead and see what's going on with my Scorpios as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of May 2021. All right. What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio? All right, Scorp, you've got some really good cards. However, I do feel that there's a lot of changes happening, but the worst is over, and now you're in a rebuilding phase as we move into this new month. Okay, and I hope that makes sense, because I feel like a lot of you are feeling a little scattered, and also energetically things are feeling a little off as we move into this new month. But I have to tell you that it's all good. Excuse me, it may not feel like it's good, but everything is working out in your favor. I can see that very clearly here because you have two of the most positive cards in the deck. Now remember, in my readings, it doesn't matter if these are upright or reversed. These are still positive cards, okay? But let's start here. We've got the Tower in reverse. This tells me the worst is over. Whatever it is that you were struggling with as it relates to your money, as it relates to your finances, work, your business, your investments, whatever the case may be, the worst is over. You have to understand that sometimes things have to be broken down. Sometimes things have to be dismantled, disassembled, taken apart in order to restructure it bigger, better, stronger, and much more powerful. And I have a feeling, Scorpio, that that is where you are at as we move into this new month of May. Now, we also have the Chariot card here. Now, the Chariot card tells me that things are not moving as quickly as you had hoped. Again, especially as it relates to your money. Maybe things are feeling stuck, maybe things are slowing down, or maybe things just are not moving at all. And it's very frustrating because you have stuff to do. You've got money to make. You've got bills to pay, right? Interesting that these two cards, both in the reverse, show up side by side because they basically have the same meaning. The Knight of Swords means that things are slowing down. The Knight of Swords is a very swift moving energy, and sometimes when he's in the reverse, it means that things kind of swiftly happen and then they swiftly unhappen. All right, and so you have to kind of just go with it, and you have to understand that sometimes these are things not in your control. Now, as this relates to your money, it just means to pay attention to what is happening, right? Pay attention to the details. You need to be tracking your expenses and managing your money every day. And I know that's probably not something that a lot of people enjoy doing. I personally love it. I manage my books and I check my money every single day. And, you really have to pay attention to what's happening. You have to track everything and really pay attention to, your own habits, your own financial habits, your own spending habits, your own saving habits, okay? Next, we have Wheel of Fortune. This is unexpected change. This is why I'm feeling very, very confident that all these things are working in your favor, but it just doesn't feel like it, Scorpio, okay? Especially as it relates to your money. I'm telling you, things are definitely going to shift for you. I can already feel that. May is going to feel a little rocky at the start, but as we move through the month, which I'm almost positive the cards are going to show that as we continue in this reading. As we move through the month, things are just going to, progressively get better and better for you. So the Wheel of Fortune talks about unexpected things happening. You know, it's like one day things are fantastic, and then the next day it's like, uh-oh, I wasn't expecting this, you know. So just kind of prepare for it. This is kind of just like giving you a heads up. And this may not even apply to all of you, but I do have a feeling like the energy of unexpected surprises will definitely show itself, like I said, in this first week of May. Now, everything is working out in your favor. When all is said and done, things are definitely going to be beneficial for you, especially as it relates to your money. Right now, it may not feel like it may not look like it, but you're going to have to trust the process on this one, because energetically, I can feel that, yes, things are definitely going to turn around for you. Sometimes we have to, you know, it's like things get messy before they get better. It's like when you're cleaning out a closet, you have to take everything out, and then everything is everywhere. And then once you finally get through that, you know, purge stuff, throw stuff away, organize things, then things are much better. And you're kind of in that little phase right now, Scorpio. So just trust that things are definitely going to work out, and you are going to benefit financially somehow, some way. Next, we have the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands talks about kind of reevaluating the past in order to make better decisions in the future, right? So sometimes we have to look back in order to figure out what it is we want going forward. Oops. All right. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of May 2021? Bam, there you go, Scorpio. All right. I told you I already felt that things are definitely going to start improving. Already I can see the changes and the shift happening here in the second week of May. You got some more beautiful positive cards here, but let's start here with the King of Wands in the reverse. Pay attention to who is around you professionally, whether it's at the job, in your business. If you're a student, pay attention to who is around you. That's coming through very, very clear. Why? Because there's someone around you. I'm not saying that they have ill intentions, but they're definitely not supportive of what it is you're trying to do. I see that very clearly here. For some of you, this is going to be a jealous coworker. For others of you, this is going to be a client who is more trouble than he or she is worth. You're going to have to just be very discerning, because the energy I'm picking up with this here is that someone is just not... Like I said, I don't feel like they're trying to sabotage you, but I do feel like they are not just, it's like they don't want you to win, okay? It's like they're not going to, do anything specifically to make things bad. But at the same time, their energy is not one of support. Their energy is not one of, yes, we all win. We all work together to, create success. There's somebody who is not on your side here, and I just need you to be aware of that, because I feel that very strongly. Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles talks about working together, which is very interesting. I think that's why we're getting this here, because you are going to be in a situation where you do have to work with other people, and you're going to have to be very, very clear about who you do choose to work with, because there is a bad apple in the bunch. Next, we have the Hierophant here. This is going against the grain. The other thing about the Hierophant is sometimes we have to really figure out what our ethical stance is on something. And I know that sounds weird, but that's what's coming through. I'm not saying that you have to be dishonest or lie or cheat or anything like that, but sometimes we have to examine if what we're doing is for the best of everyone involved. Now, this can affect your money, right? Because sometimes, situations come up and you're like, oh gosh, I don't want to do this because it doesn't feel right. But at the same time, it's something that has to be done, or maybe somebody gets, cheated or something, and you just don't want to be a part of that. So it looks like you're going to have to really make a decision here, because it looks like there's going to be a situation coming where maybe something shady is going on and you may not want to be a part of that, okay? Now, that's not going to be applicable to all of you. The other thing about the Hierophant is, like I said, just going against the grain. Sometimes it's making your own rules or going against the rules that are set forth and then dealing with those consequences as they occur. There's lots of things going on right now, especially in businesses. Some businesses are choosing to open when they're not supposed to be. Some businesses are enforcing certain mandates, and maybe not everyone agrees with that. And I think you probably can understand what I'm saying. So really decide here. You're going to have to make a decision here, and it could be something based on ethics or morals. But here's where it gets good. By the time we close out the second week of May, Scorpio, you've got a good news offer showing up for you. Someone is offering you something. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be delicious. Next, we have the Six of Cups, reconnecting from someone or something from your past. It's going to be a beautiful connection. It's going to be a joyful connection, and it's something that's probably going to be profitable. Remember, again, we're talking about money, finances, work, business. It could be something where you decide to connect with someone from your past and you guys decide to move forward in a very mutually beneficial way. But however this happens, it's definitely going to benefit you financially, either both now, in the long term, or both. And finally, we have the World card, another one of the most positive cards in the deck, because the World card, it means literally the world showing up for you. And the other thing about the World card is it means that the cycle is complete. It's time to move on to a new level, a new experience, so to speak. The other thing about the World card, too, that I love is that it just means that things just really come together very holistically. And the World card means that, there's no limits. You can choose whatever it is you want to do. You can have the business, you can have the life, you can have the beautiful partner and the beautiful relationship. The world literally is your oyster, Scorpio, so get ready for it, because it's definitely coming. It's definitely on the way. All right, Scorpio, let's see what else is showing up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of May 2021. What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio? I swear, you guys, these cards, they have a mind of their own. They literally, it's like something's pulling them out. I know I say that all the time. But this deck does its own thing. I'm just the facilitator. Okay, Scorpio, check it out. Good news. Good things. It's exciting. Okay, we also have a repeater here. We have a repeater with the sun. Remember, this is a positive card. Doesn't matter how she shows up. But things are going to get really good by the time we hit the second half of May. Let's start here. Two of Cups in reverse. This is a divine uncoupling. This is a divine separation, right? Here, it looks like you're going to be kind of letting go of someone or something, but it's going to be a good letting go, okay? This is not a negative experience in any way. It's just time. Scorpio, it's time to let go of this. You've got goals, you've got dreams, you've got plans, and it's time to move on from something or someone, and it looks like you do that in a very gracious way once we hit the second half of May. Also, we got the Three of Pentacles next. Three of Pentacles is you being admired and noticed and really sought out for your work. People want to hire you. People want to work with you. People want to buy from you. Okay, you're very much, I guess, like I said, a sought after person in your industry. People respect your knowledge, your skill set, your experience, and people want to work with you. They want to give you money for that, okay? So please don't sell yourself short, Scorpio. If someone wants to pay you for something that comes easy to you, take that money, okay? Because that's what we're about. No apologies needed. All right, Nine of Pentacles, another one of my favorite cards. This is the card of luxury. This is the card of extravagance. Looks like you're going to be in a position to splurge on something, so that's very exciting. Looks like maybe money, maybe a windfall could be coming your way. If not, maybe there's just a good opportunity to get something you've wanted for a long time at a really great price. But whatever it is, there's definitely going to be an opportunity to splurge here, and you definitely are going to enjoy it. We also have the Hermit in the reverse. Now, Hermit in the reverse talks about self-care. Take that time to step away. Take that time to be alone so you can think, so you can process what your next move is going to be, because you are going to have a lot of opportunities coming your way. I can see that with the Sun card. The Sun card is the most positive card in the deck. This is joy. This is happiness. This is wealth. This is abundance. This is things coming together in a very beautiful way, in a very powerful way. So, you know, good is coming. I'm not surprised that this card fell onto the Page of Cups and also the Six of Cups here. Remember, this is a very positive offer coming, and it looks like it's going to be good. It's going to be something that pays off beautifully. Next, we have the Page of Swords here. Now, this is news and information about something being discontinued, stopped, removed, whatever. I don't feel like this is something negative here. I just feel like this is going to be news of something that's no longer happening, you know. Interesting, it fell on the World card. Like I said, I'm feeling like this is positive. You know, maybe, you know, you no longer have to pay a monthly fee for something. Maybe, I don't know. But it's definitely going to be something good, where something, whatever it is that's being discontinued, is definitely going to be something positive. Finally, we have the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is a card of tenacity, also a card of just really making sure that you have the mental and the physical strength to keep going. Don't burn yourself out. Don't overwhelm yourself physically. The other thing about the Strength card is to really have a strong character, right? An upstanding, respectful energy about you, where people just admire you and they see the strength in you. Now, this doesn't only mean physical, but it means emotional and mental as well. And in some cases, also financially. You know, you can have a strong financial outlook about you. You can have a very strong financial integrity about you, you know, where you just do the right thing, and it just makes you that much of a better person, that much of a stronger person, that much of a wealthier and successful person. So you definitely have strength working in your favor once we hit the second half of May, Scorpio. All right, let's see what else is going to show up for you, Scorpio, as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of May 2021. All right, Scorpio, as we close out the month of May, looks like you've got some big life changes happening. And again, I see you releasing something, okay? You're walking away. But again, it's because you know that is the next step. That is the next step for you, especially as it relates to your money. King of Swords, this is a very, sometimes it's a very, what's the word? It's like when something happens very powerfully and very quickly, and sometimes a little in an agitated way. It's like sometimes the energy of, okay, I just need to let this go and move the you-know-what on, okay? King of Swords is a very, it's like he makes no excuses. He just does what he's going to do, and that's the final say, okay? And I feel like that's kind of the energy that we're getting for you, Scorpio. It's like you got to do what you got to do, and if people get hurt in the process, well, they were warned, you know, they need to just get out the way. And I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but sometimes we got to be that, right, in order to do what we need to do. You know, Scorpio has never been one to cater to the needs of other people. You know, I know that about Scorpios, and I'm not saying that you're not caring, but at the same time, you got to take care of you and yours first, right? And sometimes that means, you know, people get upset, people get in the way, they have to deal with it. You know, you're not trying to be everything for everybody. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles means that, you know, some type of financial help or support you were expecting, and for some reason it doesn't show up. Doesn't mean it's never coming, but it doesn't come when it was scheduled to. All right, now this is not anything you can control. You're just going to have to roll with it. Next, we have the Death card. This is where I'm talking about that dramatic life change that's happening. And I'm not surprised, because it means you're going to be walking away from something major here. But when all is said and done, this is exactly what needs to happen in order for you to get to those money goals, okay? Could be a job change that affects every aspect of your life. Could even be a relationship change. Could be a home change. But whatever it is, it's a huge change that affects every aspect, especially your money, okay? Finally, we have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse talks about some news and a message regarding money here. Now, the interesting thing about that in the reverse is it fell onto the Page of Swords, also in reverse, and then it's on this Sun card here. Now, the Page of Swords in the reverse, I talked to you about, that is the discontinuing of something. There's going to be a money tie to that very clearly here, right? But when all is said and done, it's going to be good. It may not feel like it's good at first. You know, you may even feel a little stressed and worried about it. But like I said, I'm picking it up very clearly that this is something that's going to be a benefit, and it's going to work out in your favor in the long term. But as you're going through it, it's not going to feel that way. I can tell you that much, because I can see the Nine of Swords here. You know, you're going to worry, stress, you know, feel like maybe you can't sleep, can't eat. You know, you're going to feel like maybe, you know, everything is crushing you. But I have to tell you, that's not the case. All right. And sometimes you have to go through it in order to understand it. And I have a feeling like this is something you just need to go through, Scorpio. You know, but, you know, look, you've got the Strength card here. You've got the Sun. You're surrounded by all this good stuff happening. But you do have to go through some things, you know. And you're not the only one. A lot of us are going through this too. But when all is said and done, it's going to benefit you financially, because you're going to learn some things, not only about yourself, but about, you know, the way things flow in your life, and energetically what happens, and what things mean to you, and how you feel, and how you interpret things, and how you process things, okay? So I don't want you to feel like anything, you know, anything negative or anything bad is happening, but there are some things that need to be sorted out. And it looks like probably that's really going to come to your attention very strongly at the end of May. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Secret Language of Color Oracle card. Okay, I've got two cards here that are showing up for you. Interesting. Okay, you've got two shades of blue here. You've got blue, card number 37, activate your healing power. And then you have sapphire, regenerate your body, card number 38. These are both cards relating to physical wellness. And it's interesting that these cards were the two cards that came out for you. So I'm going to take this as a sign that you need to pay attention to your body. Healing and regeneration. You know, maybe that's what it is that you need to go through. Maybe you need to focus more on your physical health in the month of May, Scorpio. Well, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.